morning, listeners, and welcome back to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming of RCS Online Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients to achieve even greater success. If any of the information you hear today you need questions or clarification on, feel free to reach out to me personally at Ron, R-O-N, at RCSOnlineSolutions.com. My phone number is 978-606-5432. In the first section, we talked today about 7 SEO fails that I've seen really cost people a lot of money because they just messed up their rankings. And they were pretty simple things to fix, and a simple website analysis would detect them, and then we or anyone else skilled can go in and fix them. The second section, we talked about the difference between what is SEM, search engine marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, and search marketing, and the benefits, not just what are the difference in the names and the definitions, but some of the benefits to you, the end user, and why you might want to choose one or the other or both until one, your organic, takes over. In this section, we're going to talk about how to optimize images for SEO. I have 16 tips here. I'm not going to be able to get to them all in the next 11 to 12 minutes. But what I want to do is I want to give you some insight, and in the description, this video, as all the videos, all the episodes, will be up on my YouTube channel, Ronald Couming, C-O-U-M-I-N-G. Just go to YouTube and Google me. You can go to my website, RCSOnlineSolutions.com, as well as the radio station's website, WCAP 980 AM. And all these episodes, today's and all other ones for the last 2.5 years, will be up, archived up on the site in 2 or 3, 4 days as soon as we get the clip of this particular episode. So if we're unable to cover all 16, they will all be in the description. So just go up there, click on the episode, and then just click on the description, and the words of the entire tip section will be there in addition to what I was able to cover. So how to optimize images for SEO. With all the changes to Google's images, how do you ensure that you can get your share of visibility? Remember, awareness equals opportunity. They can't consider you, they can't hire you if they can't find you, right? So in this sense, Google's images search works much like regular web search. Google bots need to be able to crawl, index, and understand what your images are about. Only then can they rank. The latest updates to Google's images tell us that relevance and quality are more important than ever. That means providing the search engines with as much context as possible. So here are 16 important steps to SEO images. And I might just give you the tips, and then you can go back and get the definition and the how-to on each, all right? So number 1 is track your image-based traffic. Want to know how many visitors you get through Google image searches? You can track your organic search traffic from Google Images using the Search Console Performance Report. That would be number 1. Make sure you track them. In the description, we'll tell you basically how to go in and use the console and pull it up, but it's pretty simple. Number 2 is to create high-quality original content. Search engines want to reward high-quality pages. This applies to information on the web page that your image is hosted on and to the image itself. It's in the Image Best Practices Help Guide. Google discourages pages where neither the image nor the text are original content. So whenever possible, take your own photos and make your own graphics. Number 3, use relevant images. Choose or create images that are helpful to the overall theme of the page. This might be an infographic, a diagram, or appropriate photograph or something else, but make sure it's relevant to the content on the page. Have a proper file format. Basic to image SEO, you need to use a file format that search engines can index. Beyond that, the file format you choose affects the quality and download speed. Both are important when optimizing images. PNG is good for screenshots and images with graphics or text. JPEG, JPEG, good for most photographs. GIF, to create animations. GIF, use lossless compression, which means the quality remains the same. So let me just scroll down. Number 5 is, and again, there's more text here, but it will be in the text. Number 5 is to optimize your image. Super important. I can't tell you how many people think that this is outdated, but it's not. There's no single best way to optimize images. However, for each one, you need to find the optimal balance between minimal file size and maximum quality. So here are some must-dos. Resize and crop images. Choose the most efficient file format per image. Use compression to reduce file size. Consider replacing a picture with a different technology altogether. CSS effects can produce shadows, gradients, and more. Web fonts lets you show text in beautiful typeface, which actually improves your page's usability and crawlability compared to an image. Number 6, always create alt text. Accessibility for all users is important. That's why adding alt attributes to images as part of a way to update all your SEO checklists. We have that. Alt text describes what the image is about to the visually impaired who use screen readers. It also can give search engines valuable information about the image content. Think of it this way. If you're actually using your alt text and somebody else isn't, just that alone is going to help you. And most people aren't using it, so that's going to set you apart. Make use of the image title. There's an optional title attribute that you can give to an image. Some tests have shown that Google does index image titles. Number 8, create an image caption. Add a little extra content that by describing the image in the caption can also give your image a little bit of a pop here. Just make sure you're doing it correctly, not spammy. You don't want to keyword stuff here, but just give it a good description. And then number 9, falling right into that, is use a descriptive file name. This is often overlooked step, but it has a quick remedy. When you save your image file, accurately describe the photo in a few words or less. For example, ugly Christmas sweater is a better file name than image, and then having it IMG 00125 or something like that. Number 10, implement structured data if possible. Google Image supports structured data markup for a product, video, and recipe. When you add structured data to your web page's HTML, your image results can be richer. Add bits of information can show along with the image. This also can encourage clicks through to your site. Number 11, consider image placement on the page. I'm going kind of fast because I want to give you guys as much as I can, okay? But remember, everything I'm talking about with more of a description will be in the descriptions of this clip up on YouTube, okay? Number 11, consider image placement on the page. Google says its image best practice page linked to earlier that when it makes sense, consider placing the most important image near the top of the page. Number 12, analyze the content around the image. Consider the body text around the image. Does it give context to what the reader is looking for? Number 13, optimize page metadata. Google shows relevant information about the web page where the image appears in Google's search results. So when you're optimizing images, don't skip the page's metadata, including title and meta description. They give the user and the search engine more context, just like the regular search results. I got to tell you, if you start doing this, you're going to see a big pop in your rankings just by focusing on doing these tactics on your images. And then obviously I assume you're doing them to your blog post and everything else. Number 14, ensure fast load speeds. Performance is a huge consideration for image SEO. Large images can drag down page load time. So So make sure that keep image files as small as possible, make images responsive, specify how much space an image is going to take up, and so that's some ways you can ensure fast load time. Number 15, make sure images are discoverable. Make sure that search engines can access the images on your site. When they can't, the robot text, which we talked about in detail in the first episode tonight, file is often to blame. Google Search Console's Inspect URL feature can help you test this. You can also use Google mobile-friendly test tool to discover how your pages include images work on mobile. And number 16, create an image sitemap. As an optional step, you can create an image sitemap that lists the image files on your website. This can help Google discover them. You can create a separate XML sitemap for images. You can learn more about that just by Google how to create a sitemap for images. So that's 16 tips. I pretty much got it in. Let me give it to you the summary now. The changes to Google Images are positive for users and for SEO. Google has once again elevated the standard for websites to create quality content. Image SEO will evolve, but many of the basics still hold true. The goal is to create the best user experience for the visitors who are using your site. Present original, useful content with high-quality, relevant images. Make fast websites that don't make the user wait for pages to load. Optimize your images so the search engines can index them properly. Applying the techniques in this can help you optimize your images, and you may get a leg up on the competition and more eyeballs on your website. Lastly, remember, awareness equals opportunity. You've been listening to Ron Couming on the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs attract, convert, and retain their ideal customers and clients using various Internet marketing techniques and methods. You can reach me at ron@rcstechnologysolutions.com. Have a great week, everyone.